Welcome back to Week 11, Part 3. Now, the players have withdrawn from the door a bit because I imagine that they want to talk. They want to talk this out. So let's role-play the talking out. I don't mind out-of-character chat. If you guys out-of-character talk tactics, I prefer that because my audience is going to want to know, what are you guys thinking tactfully? Like, I want you to go in there and use this. But I will ask you to summarize at the end in role-playing, you know, how would Lucius ask Sirius to do this? You know, Sirius is kind of the boss, so what, is Lucius just all of a sudden calling the shots? But if you guys want to out-of-character talk, you just say, okay, Tom, what do you think? What's your character good at? Because I highly doubt your role-playing skills is like, are you good at skullduggery? You know, so ask out-of-character, hey, are you good at skullduggery? Okay, and then role-play Lucius going up to Grodd saying, hey, you mind picking that guy's pocket? Does that make sense?
Right.
So you guys kind of meet, I'd say, I know there's not enough space on the map for it, but you guys kind of meet like a short range distance away from the door and you guys can converse about what you're going to do.
So as Kier approaches the group, we've just been standing there waiting, and I ask him, what did you discern from your conversation, Kier?
Yeah, we got a potential ambush, so I guess going in the front door is probably not the best idea.
Kier, do you tell them about the hidden message that Qualkey spelt out to you? Because they were pulling away when he said that. Yeah.
And Qualkey asked for help.
My eyebrows raise at that.
I'm like, what is it? Is that far fetched for somebody to ask for help?
I'm merely surprised. I thought that I noticed something in the background of the image, another individual there.
Oh, yeah, there was another person back there.
Just one person? Well, let's get in there. Take care of business.
Well, that's the problem, though. I said, I point back over my shoulder, and I'm like, there could be any number of people hidden out on these trash heaps and stuff. So
yeah, you guys kind of get the indication that Kier is trying to encourage you guys to go in because it's safer than being out here. And Grodd, I think you would know that van over there probably carries about 12 people.
Okay.
I like where you're going there, James, but we need to get that into the game real quick. So Sirius will turn to the group and say, very well, it appears that we need to help this individual. Do we have any ideas on how to do that?
Now, if it helps you guys, you have the main door, right? You know, with the speeder bikes that you see under there. And then to the north of the main door, and I'll go ahead and ping the map. These right here are windows. Now, they're a little higher than ground level, but they are windows nonetheless.
Is there any type of security on them, or are they just bars or windows? Or
I would probably say that they're just windows. He wouldn't bar them up. This is like a prefab shelter.
And prefab, that would be a lot easier for me to for Kier to utilize his torch.
Yeah, you could probably cut through that main door, no problem.
Yeah, I don't want to go in the main door though. Do I have an idea where the office was that he was?
No.
The video feed was coming from?
You have no idea. And
out of
honestly,
character, I could probably just scoot through one of those windows and then check things out.
You might even be able to open one.
So, yeah. So we're currently on the other side of from where you pinged. We're on the northern part of the map. Then, is what you're saying?
Well, I pinged north and south of the door. Anywhere where there's a pink,
north.
You can't cut through. So a thick black wall, you wouldn't be able to cut through in time. It's too thick. But anywhere else, you can cut through.
I'm just... Okay, but we would have to come back to that window essentially. We passed by the window to get back to the truck.
The truck is directly to the west of where your tokens are now.
Okay, I gotcha.
And we're talking about the old rusty Black Sun formerly truck, right?
No,
Are we talking
truck.
about the vehicle that we came in?
No, the
Okay.
one that
you came in.
Yeah,
Raul's truck.
from Raul's. Okay. So Kier kind of looks up at the window, and it's, you know, I mean, he's almost 6 feet, but not quite.
Yeah, I'd
And
say it's probably 5 feet in the air, so you would have to boost him up to get him in.
Right. So I'm like, he's like, I could cut through the wall, but that'd take too long. Maybe the window. And he points up there. Anybody? And he's looking over and is like, he's like,
Brad will
yo,
walk
skinny.
up or run up, and I was like, "Can I get a boost?"
He's, oh yeah, not a problem. He locks his fingers together and like,
Yeah, I think that between you and Sirius, boosting him won't be an issue. What about you, Lucius? Is there, like, are you pretty sneaky? Are you the kind of combatant that would do better on a scouting run, or do you need to stay close to the group?
Lucius would, he can be sneaky when he needs to be. I think at this moment, hearing that, you know, possibly Black Sun, and, you know, he's been down in Coruscant long enough to know not to mess with the Black Sun, that he'd be more apt to stick with the group for now to see if capabilities of everybody would be able to handle, you know, sneaking around, splitting up. So he's just going to kind of stick with the group for now.
Well, let's do something real quick. Click on your token, and on the combat tab of your character sheet, click cool, or if vigilance is better, click vigilance. But since this is prepared, it would be a cool check. If your vigilance is higher, by all means use that.
Token. Oh, wait, no wonder.
Yeah, just click your token and then click one of the skills, and I'll automatically add you to the initiative tracker.
let's see. Where's my? I need to zoom in a little bit.
Before we boost Grodd up in there, I want to tell him, you know, try to stay out of sight and come around to get us in the front door as quickly as possible. Don't engage anyone.
Solid advice. And go ahead and roll initiatives now. That doesn't mean you're entering combat. I'm just trying to get that out of the way before we do enter combat. Okay, hang on. It did not do it right. No one roll yet.
I didn't clear. Yeah, my fault. I didn't clear my dice pool.
Yeah, definitely clear your dice pool. Okay, so go ahead and make a non-difficulty cool check, or if vigilance is higher, make your vigilance check. There you go. Now it's doing it. I don't know why.
Huh, that's interesting. So you said, where do we click on it? So you just click on your picture, your token?
Click on your token,
and then
just roll cool. Or...
So is there supposed to be an option that just pops up to give it to you? Because I think that may be...
Or in your
where I'm having
character
problems.
sheet, if you go under the
Yeah, I can do it on my
tab.
character sheet. That's fine.
Well, that's what you're supposed to
Yeah.
do. You're supposed to click on your token and then go into your character sheet. And
Okay.
then click where it says initiative, click cool. Lucius, I think you may have clicked cool as in the skill, but I'll go ahead and put you in.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, it's in the combat section.
Yeah.
I'll
Yep,
go ahead
I
and
got
give you a
it. Let me
reroll.
see.
Go ahead and go into
Okay.
the combat section and just click cool. Or vigilance, again, whichever's better.
All right. I think it recorded mine. I got
Yep, it
3
did.
successes. Okay.
There we go. And now I'll go ahead and put it in descending order here. There we go. Slide this back over for our audience. Oh, yeah, it was. Weird. What are the chances? 1 in 4, actually. Actually,
Yeah.
1 in 16, but whatever. That's just math for you.
Yeah.
So, This is not relevant now. This is just, if you guys do get into a problem, I can actually just go in here and check it. Now, you have a choice, Grodd. Do you want to go in the northern window or the southern window?
Probably southern window.
Okay. So yeah, let's move the group's pretty much going to stand by the door, right? Because Sirius said he wanted Grodd to open the door, correct?
Yep.
All right, cool. So you don't have to move your token there, Nate.
Okay.
We'll pop up Grodd up here, and Grodd, if you could roll stealth for me.
Not against anything, or just plain stealth?
Let's say it's against 3 purple because they know you're here. And then just go ahead and roll 3 purple. Yeah.
Oh, why didn't the...
Again, it's if your Java's out of date and you haven't updated this week, you're going to run into that. But that's all right. You could just roll 3 plain old purple, and we'll do the math from there.
Yeah.
Just like rolling real dice. Oh, so 2 successes
Still
and
good.
an advantage.
An advantage. Nice.
So, Grodd, you actually hear, coming from the area to the south of you, you hear a conversation. And you hear, "Oh, man, I can't wait till our shift is over. Yeah, me too." And you know that there's 2 voices at least 2 people down below speaking to one another.
Okay.
And we will go ahead and scroll this down so that our audience can see kind of what you see. I'm thinking about going up to the Madame's again and having one of those bantha burgers that she's got. They're real good. The guy's like, yeah, as soon as the boss lets us out, he wants to sell some more of this equipment.
When Grodd, he jumped through the window there, and imagine he hits the floor, and he kind of, like, on one knee, and he hears the talking into the room and door right next to him. He'd pause for a moment and listen, and then he'd remember what Sirius said about getting to the door, and he'd move.
Do you want to shut the window?
No, there's no time.
All right.
I figured Kier would probably do the shutting of the window because I
That might
wouldn't move
cause
until
noise
after he.
because you'd have to like lift your hands up to shut it. That might cause some noise.
We said the window was 5 feet up, right?
Right, and these are large windows. I mean, you see, they're about 4 squares up, which is 20 feet wide. So they're fairly large windows. I mean, Grodd was able to do it, but that's because you boosted him up, and Grodd just went and snuck his way in. That's what the stealth check was for, was opening the window.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Grodd, where would you like to... You can left-click to ping. Where do you want to move from here?
This is the entrance to the
Garage.
main door, right?
Mm-hmm.
To the garage where the main door is.
Yes.
So he would look down the hallway this way, make sure nobody was coming or anything, and then beeline it over to here to make it to the main door.
Yeah, you don't see anybody roaming the hallways, but yeah, you could beeline it up there. So go ahead and move your piece to either the corner on the stairs or the corner on the other side, because I imagine you're going to peek in and not just bolt into the room, right?
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, so this would give you cover, because part of your square is covered by that wall. So I call that cover. And you peek inside, so let me move the camera up here. And you see a land speeder with a large gun on it, and you see 3 speeder bikes. These clearly do not appear to be something that somebody in a supply yard would have. This looks like it might be more of the Black Sun characters. And you actually see somebody bent over here working on the speeder bike. He's got a little grease rag next to him, and you hear the ratchet as he's working.
He's got his back turned towards me, though.
Oh, yes. In fact, now remember how I said the green squares around the speeders are cover? If you wanted to, you could roll a stealth and try to sneak up to the back of that speeder bike, and you will be hidden from view. Even if you turned around, you are
Back
squatting.
to this one, right?
Right. You're squatting behind the speeder bike.
Yeah, I would sneak up to behind the speeder bike.
Since you're moving a short range band, I would say difficulty 1 purple. He's really not paying attention to you.
Cute.
And then just make sure that the purple's selected on your sheet. Sometimes I don't know why your sheet's not behaving, but
I don't know. I looked. It said I don't have a Java update, so I don't know.
Hey, there it went.
Oh, now it's 3.
That was last time.
I have 1 on there.
let me make sure that's not me. Is it my sheet?
See.
Nope. All right, so let's just take your first purple there, which was a threat.
See.
So you got 4 successes and 2 advantages. Now,
For the advantage, can I see if there is like the garage door opening? There's like a button.
yeah, and
to,
you know what?
open
Since you saw that with your advantage, I'm even going to be super nice and say it's over here on the southern part of the door. So to your left. But he did not hear you.
With that, got some choices to make here. How big is the button? Like, is it a button you just slap, or is it?
It's a
like a
palm-sized
keypad?
button. Yeah, like a slap button. Like, meh. That's what it's really designed for.
Could I throw something at it from where I'm sitting to knock it open?
If you'd like to, but that might make noise. You could also try taking this guy out.
Yeah,
He's using a power tool. I mean, that's
Well,
enough
he's-
noise cover for you.
Yeah, he's using a ratchet, not a power tool. But, you know...
Well,
if-
I mean, it's one of those type kind of things.
No, like a hand ratchet.
Oh, he's okay.
You guys
hand
would have
ratchet.
heard the power tool outside if he was using one.
Just double checking.
Yeah, but it's not very brawny, so...
You don't have to be brawny for it. What I usually... I mean, I give this certain leeway to my characters. If you walk up to somebody and turn your gun to stun and put it against his head and shoot him, I'm not going to make you roll for that. That's stupid. I mean, the stormtroopers were able to stun Leia onto the ground. So, but if you wanted to kill him, I would make you roll for it.
I'm not gonna... A gun would be make too much noise, even on stun.
I don't think the stun would.
Well, I was thinking he's gonna... There's probably like a workbench or something around him. He's gonna look for the biggest wrench, sneak up on this guy, and knock him out.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it. So there's a wrench right there at the speeder. I'll give that to you.
Okay.
And I'm talking like a... Yeah, this would be another stealth roll. Now, since you're approaching him, it's going to be against his ability to perceive. So you will be rolling at 2 purple, or 3 purple.
You got one of those big arc spanners.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Like maybe a spanner that's used to tighten some of the belts. Oh my god, you nailed it. Yeah, you snuck up on him. Do you just want the advantage to say, I'm going to have you roll a brawn or melee, but not to see whether or not you knock him out. It's whether or not you hit him in the back of the head like you want. And the difficulty for that is 2 purple, because it's basic melee combat.
I figured it out. If I leave my cursor in the little window, it doesn't register. I got to click
Yeah, you got
to
click on the blank. That's right. I forgot about that rule of thumb.
What do I got?
And you know
I'll
what?
just
Since
roll
you're
it.
using a huge fucking wrench, I'm going to give you a boost die. And if you want, you could take your advantage as a boost die. So you could do 2 boost die on that.
All right, we'll do that. And I got 1 bronze, so here we go.
Okay, so... Wait, did you click melee?
Yeah, I just have 1 bronze. Oh, no. Yeah,
No,
it's just
click
1
the melee
bronze.
skill. Go ahead and click the melee skill.
Hold on. Did I?
2
Oh, no, I
purple,
didn't.
2 blue, and then just click melee. There you go. So, you hit him in the back of the head, and his eyes, he just goes, oh, and falls over. And I'm going to say that the threat is that when he falls over, the bucket he's standing next to goes, ka-dink, tink, tink, and falls over.
After hearing the bucket go make all the noise and everything, Grot'll turn around and look towards the doorway to see if anybody's coming, and after like a split second,
then you
of
hear a
just
voice
listening,
go, hey, it's coming from the south. We told you to change the oil in those bikes. We didn't say break them. Ha 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 ha.
and he'll listen to that. He almost says something, but then he thinks better of it and remembers Sirius, and he runs over and he pushes the the button.
Mike! And then, so let's move your piece over, because this might actually initiate some form of combat. So now we see that the guy here is unconscious, right? So since he's unconscious, I'm going to give him the spanner icon, because he's been hit in the head with the spanner. And you hit the button, and the thing goes... and starts opening up, and it's very noisy, and they're like, Frank, what the hell is going on? And then they come to investigate.
As the door even gets to...
Hang on. This is why I had
They
you
come
guys
to-
roll initiative.
Oh.
So, let me roll their vigilance, because they are not prepared. Apparently nothing. Oh, okay. Well, that's stupid.
2 and 1.
Yeah. Do you want me to group these guys, or do you want them to have separate?
I'd say for now just group them.
Just group them?
It-
Okay.
Yeah, if we've got additional add-ons that make it a little easier to add them in groups to...
Okay, so we are now in combat. So, here's what we got. A PC slot is first. Talk amongst yourselves. See who wants to go first.
Go ahead.
And Grodd, if you wanted to go first to get out of the door and around to cover, you can, because you're kind of exposed where you are.
Yeah, I would imagine he probably heard them coming first anyways.
You could bolt behind one of these speeders to take cover if you want.
Yeah,
As a
he
maneuver.
would. Upon hearing them make their way towards there, he would move. That'd be 25. This be 30 right here, right?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, roughly.
He would,
there.
hearing them come towards the doorway, Groud would immediately book it behind one of the speeders there and fire at whichever one steps through the doorway first.
Okay, so you're ready in an action?
So
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
then
Next up is the
Yeah.
NPCs. So,
here they come.
here they come. This guy saw you dart across and go, what the hell? And he's going to take an aim action. It's this guy right here. I'll do this so that you guys can see. That guy right there. He's going to take an aim action and fire at you. And he gets a setback because you're behind cover. Pew! Okay, I think the advantage is he's like, Someone's at the facility! As he fires. So he screams down the hall.
Did that didn't roll any purples?
Oh, you're right. Let me reset that. Oh, apparently I'm having problems too. Oh, you know what? I didn't click out of the blank spot like you. Okay, I'm stupid. Yeah, so with still 3 advantage, he's like, somebody's in the facility! And then the other guy's going to take a shot at Grodd.
Oh, man. Dang it.
Actually, I kind of goofed on him and added too many difficulties because it's short distance. So, pew, 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 pew. Okay.
I forgot to add a couple of stuff, so...
Okay. So he missed. I do have an idea, though, for this triumph. And I'm going to say that people did respond to the call.
Shit.
Great.
Can I make a suggestion for those threats?
Yeah, because since they're technically little wuss enemies, they can't take strains. So for a 2 threat, what do you think it should be?
I think that Grodd should get a free maneuver to retreat into something that won't explode, some cover that won't explode if it gets shot.
Yeah, you want to do a
Or
free
maybe
maneuver to
get
that
onto
speeder? That speeder's
the speeder
armor.
with the gun on it.
Well, I'm not going to let him climb into it because unless he has skilled
Okay.
jockey, and again, that's an action. But I will let him take cover behind it if he wants.
So what do you
However,
mean, like right there?
right. Yeah, because that'll give you cover from the guys at the east, and also the speeders above you will give you cover from the guys from the north, and the speeders below you will give you cover from the guys from the south.
Yeah.
And I promise you, Sirius, I will not blow these speeders up. If this is
Okay.
the way I look at this is kind of like a biker gang, and they don't want to hit their bikes.
Yeah, no. Well, I didn't look at them as a biker gang, but now that you said that, I know bikers. So yeah, no, they would. If somebody shot one of their bikes, they'd probably turn and shoot him dead immediately. Like,
Yeah,
it
in
wouldn't
fact,
matter.
as the doors are going up, you guys can clearly see that these are not Black Sun. They're wearing like rags and all sorts of shit. All right, next up is a PC slot. Who'd like to go?
I can take it unless somebody else has an action they want to...
Go ahead.
All right. So as the door's rolling up, Kier was actually on a knee, and as the door clears about 3 feet, he actually rolls into the interior, so that he's like right there, and he's actually facing the opposite direction, so he's facing north, and he's gonna fire off a shot at anything that's in the doorway, roughly. So he's just,
To the northern doorway.
yeah.
Now, if you shoot the guy with the brown mask there, he doesn't get cover. If you shoot the other guy, he does get
Right.
cover. So
No,
then-
we'd shoot. I'd shoot the first one that I could see. So
yeah, the guy in the brown mask.
these, yeah. So, bum, 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 bum.
So that is going to be about, I think that's medium range.
Okay, that's fine. Medium range,
Let me
and
actually check for you. I'm going to zoom the battle map out here just a hair so that our audience can see what's going on. And yeah, it's just outside short range, so it's medium.
okay, sounds good. And so that's a 2.
Yeah, it's too difficulty to shoot medium range. And remember to click on the blank spaces we found out.
Yeah, and okay, and
And what weapon are you using? Is it ranged light?
no, it's a range light. It's my
Your blaster
pistol
pistol.
sidearm.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's range. It's got a medium range, so I'm within flexible distance here. So and see how that went.
Okay, so again, how success is the hit. And then the other success is the hang on.
No, wait a minute. Wow, that is way over.
Hang on. I forgot to click on the blank space after I reset. Go ahead and re-roll.
Okay. All right. Let's make sure I get.
Because that entire roll was all fuckered up. Okay, so you miss. I think the threat is that
maybe he clipped his shoulder on the door as he was rolling in.
No, I think the threat is that they definitely, the moment you rolled in, they're getting ready to attack the people in the doorway instead of just layering fire upon Grodd, which for Grodd is not a threat. But what is something triumphant that occurs? It's not a success, but something good.
Yeah. Well, if they were getting ready to lay down fire, I would say that it actually all pretty much everybody, you can't miss the guy in the red armor. I mean, he's like, so seeing this, I mean, for lack of a better word, it looks like maybe like an armored stormtrooper or something, just roll in there. They're like, this can't be good. And it's like everybody's attention is focused on me, so that Lucius and Sirius have, they can get a lay of the land and figure out what they're going to do.
Let's say that the triumph is that they're focused on you unless somebody in the group does so much damage that they realize that you're not the biggest threat. All right, so okay. Awesome. So let's go to the next PC. Who'd like to go next? Dam Jam, Grodd, or Sirius? Oh, Grodd already went. Dam Jam or Sirius?
Yeah.
Who?
Lucius.
Or sorry, Lucius. Dick.
Dam Jam keeps popping up. He's just like magically, Woo!
You want me to go, buddy?
Sirius has plans.
No, go ahead, please. Please get at it, man.
All right. So
now
he's going to come in.
If you want, just so you know, Lucius, just to give you an idea how this works, if you have a gun that can reach that far, you can stay in cover there and use the aim action to be like pew 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 and shoot the guys at the south.
I don't.
Oh,
I don't.
Okay. Poop.
So he's going to come in here.
Okay.
And let's see. Let me make sure I'm in range.
Yep, short range. 5 feet is engaged.
Oh, okay. Cool. All right.
So you're good.
Then I'm going to take a shot at this.
The guy in the brown hoodie.
Yeah.
All right, blast him.
All right. So let's pull it back up. And it's 1 purple. Let's see, okay. Let's roll it go. Okay. Oh, there we go.
Heyo!
Nope.
You have 5 green on your freaking blaster, and that happened?
Yeah,
that is the shit luck of the game. Well,
yeah, that is pretty shit luck.
Now
man.
you could pass 3 advantage on to Sirius, or you could tell me something really awesome. Oh wait,
do something awesome. Sirius ain't gonna do shit.
Right. I wasn't gonna say it. No.
Yeah, straight up, man.
He calls on the power of Dam Jam.
Yeah, he's not
he
here,
kills Sirius and runs away.
Yeah. I was gonna say I stabbed Sirius.
I'd say that. I mean, because he's got this little pulled-out blaster, so he doesn't have much firepower. So he has to get up close to get any kind of a shot. So he gets up there and shoots and totally misses. But I would say that at least now that you got these guys focused on everybody else, focused primarily on here, but now these two guys are just totally focused on me right now. So
Okay, cool. Remember, you do get cover from them because
Right.
you're ducking behind that corner there.
Yep. Mhm.
You're pulling a Luke Skywalker in Cloud City.
Yep. And now
Um,
we're starting to divide their attention. and
yeah, I
maybe
like
give
that.
us a chance. So
Sirius, you're up.
All right, so I hearing the blaster shots, I sigh deeply, thinking, "Well, fuck, we did a good job of staying covert." As I produce my lightsaber from my sleeve, hold it in my hand, and I look at it as my maneuver. I look at it introspectively, thinking, "Is this what it's come to? Fighting thugs in the underworld?" And I downgrade my action for another maneuver as I take. Well,
You
that's
can
not how
actually
I
move.
man.
Yeah, you can move up. I checked to the guys up top or the guys down south or to Grodd. That's all within movement range.
Yeah, I think I'll move about this far, 10 feet in front, and I'll walk into the building. And as an incidental, I take I suffer 1 strain and take the center of being maneuver, so crit rating is increased against me. And I take my lightsaber out in both hands. I don't turn it on, but I'm preparing to reflect as I survey the scene. I take this opportunity to just sort of look at everything and sort of try to make a plan as I prepare to defend myself.
Oh, okay. I like that. You actually notice something that other people haven't quite had the chance to notice yet, that there are a couple dead bodies over here. Whoops. It would help if I... Over here? Of what looks like scrapyard workers.
oh, those bastards.
Well, that upsets me a little bit, but yes. Okay, noted.
Next to their bodies is an explosive fuel canister.
Do I have would it be possible for me to take another incidental to call out that information to someone?
Absolutely. It's all part of the same incidental.
Great. So as I call out to my trusted right hand man, and I say Grodd, and I just wait for him to, because that man's gonna look over there, and I just point right to the fucking thing, and I know he's got it after that.
Yeah. Awesome.
He does a
Okay.
little finger wag right over there.
Top of the turn order, which is anybody now. Who wants to go?
My ninja Grodd, perhaps.
Yeah, Grodd,
Yeah, why
your
not?
eyes kind of follow his finger and you see a fuel canister up there.
And after he yells and points to there, you look, Crowd will glance over, see the fuel canister and all the bodies next to it, and say, "That's the ticket." And he'll reach up, pop up real quick, in front of the speeder there, and shoot.
Give it
All
a
right.
gangster style.
So
Can we sort of do a combo action here, and I take the next thing, and I'll use the move to like sort of move action to sort of toss it towards some dudes, so like sort of combo attack them? Or is it big enough explosion that it'll hit
it
some
won't
dudes
be
from where
big
it's at?
enough. It won't be big enough.
Yeah.
But what I would say is that I would allow you to take your turn again, Sirius, to move the canister and tell me where you're planning on moving it. And then after the NPCs go, Grodd can shoot it. Because this is all happening simultaneously. So if you want, why don't you take your turn now to do that?
Are you okay with that, Grodd?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, yeah, let's do that.
Where would you like to move
yeah.
it to?
Huh.
Probably within one turn, I'd let you move it one movement band. You could see my ruler. So that's one movement band. This is all one movement band. Well, there's a wall there. So probably to these guys over here.
Yeah, that makes
I'd
the
put it
most
in the
sense.
back.
As much as I would like to protect Lucian by pulling it that way, I can't really get it over the wall or through the wall. So it would make most sense to just wave it over that way towards that door and toss it through that door, because that'll cover Grodd's back, and then we can sort of finish him off cleanly.
Yeah, absolutely. So it is currently floating
Smart.
right here. Now, I'm not going to let them... shoot at it or run away from it, because all of this is happening simultaneously, and Kier did spend his triumph to say that they're focusing fire on him. So they don't even notice that it's like, I imagine it's like, oh, they don't even see it coming. They just start, pew, 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 pew.
Even it has the halo, it has that music floating along with it.
Yeah. So they're going to open up fire on Kier, and they're going to take a covering penalty. Kier is also in medium range, and they're like, pew, 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 pew. But they are aiming, so they're not going to move. Here it goes.
So, hey, I got a question. Did you just put everybody, all the NPCs on that same move?
Yeah, you guys wanted them grouped together.
Okay. Okay,
So,
I thought you were just talking about the pair, so my
well,
apologies.
they used a triumph to spawn more, so
Okay.
here we go. Pew! Okay. How would you like the threat to be that they... Hang on. How would you like the threat to be that they hit the canister?
Oh, no, they actually skipped the canister. They actually grazed their speeder bikes when they're shooting. Like the shot
I like that
went
even better.
completely off.
I would do that for the one that failed, but that other guy, it was a wash.
Oh,
It was
okay.
basically just two
Yeah, maybe
threat.
a ricochet type situation
I
where it
missed the
bounces
second
and
one.
hits the
Yeah.
bike.
Okay, I got it. That's good. It's not a despair, so I don't want to do anything crazy. But let's say that these two, right over here, start arguing with each other. They're like, "You hit my fucking bike!" And the other guy's like, "That's my bike, you idiot! Yours is one. No, it's not!" And now they're arguing over whose bike it is. So now the ones down here, this guy moves up and takes cover, and the three of those guys shoot at Kier, and they're like, well, this guy doesn't. Two guys get an aim, the other guy doesn't. So we'll do those first. Pew, pew.
Okay.
Okay, so
And I've got two range defense.
oh, I'm sorry. Shit.
Oh.
Well, let me just.
No,
roll
I'm
them.
just.
No, that's okay. Hang on. I can fix this. I can do it. Okay, so that guy just got a success. So you take up 5 damage.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure that
Okay.
didn't do jack.
No, yeah, it just you see it just kind of like, it's almost kind of like the armor just kind of absorbs it, and he's like,
Yeah.
"You shot me. That's not cool."
Next up. Pew. Okay.
I got
we'll say that his threat is that when seeing his friend fail, it makes him want to leave this position as soon as he can on his next turn. So 3 damage, that means 7. So you took 7 damage.
7.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll take 2. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's just 2.
And then
I
the
have-
last guy
I
in
have
the
so-
south rolls
Uh-huh.
and fails, but he's going to say the advantage is that he passes all 3 boost die on to the next person. So up top,
Okay.
Lucius, you said they were firing at you now, right?
Yeah. Yep.
They're going to aim. So you take 7 damage. What's your soak?
Oh yeah, look. Soak is 3, so that'd be 4.
4. Yeah, 4 damage. And the other guy doesn't get jack shit. He hits you for 5, so you take 2 damage. So 6 total damage for the turn. And then he's going to pass his next 3... yeah, he'll pass his next 3 advantage on to the next guy that goes, which hasn't been determined yet. So,
Okay.
up comes...
So now we get Grodd.
Grodd. Grodd, I'll give you a choice. You could just spend a light side right now to say that you shoot the damn thing, or you could shoot it.
How far? What is it? Medium, moving.
Yeah.
No, actually,
So-
I'd say that it's short. That's short range. Just to
But it's
confirm.
probably moving, so probably get a setback die for it moving.
I think in combat, everybody's kind of moving. Nobody's actually ever really
Okay.
standing still, so I don't think there's a punishment for that. And it's large. So I don't think there'd be any setback. I think it's just a standard attack. It does have a defensive 2. They would shield these things. So it'd be 2 black, 2 purple. Or 2 black, 1 purple, sorry. And you don't have to move, so you can get an aim if you want.
Yeah, that's what Grad's going to do. He's going to take the aim action as he watches this thing sail through the air. The 2 yahoos are arguing.
Oh!
And he's just going to...
Get a boost die because they're arguing. They're not even fucking paying attention. Yeah, so 2 blue, 2 purple, 2 black.
1 purple, 2 black, right? Short.
Or short range, yeah. Now let me make sure my thing is clear before you even attempt. Yep, mine's clear, so... And then make sure you click on the white, and let's see it.
Yeah, everybody click out. Make sure
1
you
purple,
click out.
2 black, and 2 blue. I'm excited. I want to see what happens.
Here we go. I'm going to click my weapon, too.
Oh my god! The critical's 3!
Good enough.
Oh, wait up. We didn't get any
something didn't
purples.
roll.
No purples, yeah.
I forgot to click off the purple.
Sirius just told you, man. Okay, roll 1 purple.
I know. Not listening.
Listen to the captain. He's got it.
Yeah, man. Can't nobody even follow my orders when it's
You know what?
too
You
Damn.
still succeed. You still crit, but you're critting a fuel canister, so do you just want to say it explodes really badly? Like maybe this thing was over full?
I was just watching the bodies just blow back into the next room. It's like...
What do you think?
Yeah. I want to say that it actually catches this big speeder on fire.
I don't know if the speeder would catch on fire. I mean, it would work like...
some fuel, like, jumped on it and, like, spilled onto it.
Remember,
It's like a fire there.
Fuel is not liquid in Star Wars. It's actually, like, gaseous.
Oh, that's right. Solid.
But... because you don't want it to catch on fire anyway. You're using that as cover.
Well, yeah. How about this? The explosion, like, destroys this doorway. Like, nobody can get in.
We could...
Over
I'll give
here.
you a choice. I'll let you do that, or I'll let you roll a 1d30 for how much damage you do.
1d30. Can't argue with that.
/ roll space
Can't
1d30.
argue with that.
Because this is a prefab.
Can't
so
argue with that.
If you destroy the doorway, that might be bad for everybody. It's coming down! Holy smokes! Oh my god, you did 26 damage on these poor bastards.
Combo
Oh my
attack from the 2 OGs,
God,
baby.
okay,
They're like, they blew a hole in the top of the prefab. There's like this new hole, and it's like,
And they went up with it.
let's see. Do I have anything funny?
you got like a little ghost or something, like a Pac-Man ghost you can put over him, a little grayed out Pac-Man ghost.
I was thinking about doing something a little different. Alright, well, we're actually just going to do this. A little grenade logo. Like, the grenade logos in my games will mean that they've been dismembered. Oh, no, how about the broken skull? Yeah, broken skull. So, when you see a broken skull, it means that they are not in one piece. That also means that their loot might not also be in one piece, if they had loot. So, there's this huge, resounding explosion. Boom! And just body parts and meat splatter all over the wall. It actually looks like somebody threw a tube of hamburger into a weed eater, and it just went... And like you know how those hippos shit, and they just spray their shit everywhere? It looks like that, but it's meat chunks. So, they're dead. Grodd, do you want to do anything as an incidental? Like, do you want to say anything?
No, he's kind of proud of his work there.
Yeah. I'm going to say the explosion was also so fierce you felt the speeder hover towards you a little bit.
Yeah, no, he's all set. He just turned around ready for the next.
Dude, I love that professional.
Cool guys don't look at explosions.
Nope,
Yes.
nope. He looked away from it, and they're just like, ah! No, it's my bike. Fuck you, you parked your bike. That settled that argument. All right. Next up, Lucius or Kier.
What you got?
All right, I'll go. I'm gonna aim and take a shot at the same guy.
All right, Paper Sack Man's taking a hit. Now remember, one purple, one blue because you're not moving. And that's it. They don't get any cover or anything like that.
Sweet.
And Grodd, that was very... Grodd and Sirius, I got to give you props because those guys were going to run up and grab that turret. That's what I had on my...
that's what I was...
That's what I had on my flow chart, but thank you. That one can be torn in half now.
Nice.
You nailed him. Describe to me...
Yeah, that's a pretty solid hit.
Describe to me how you killed this guy with a holdout blaster.
Well, now that he's, now reality's starting to set in. He missed the first shot, but got their attention, and he just got blasted twice, and he's not in really bad shape, but he's hurting a bit. So he knows his only chance is to start taking these guys out one at a time. So he knows he's got good cover. And this little holdout blaster is not that big, so it's not like he has to get it out there very far. He just leans, right against that doorway, just gets it barely out. It probably looks like a little Derringer coming out, and just knows he can aim it up and blast them right in the head, square right between the eyes. I mean,
yeah.
Just
I think he's sitting there like, choo-choo, and after they hit you, they go, ha 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 ha. They just run and he kind of goes cross-eyed for a moment, and then slumps down to his knees. Face plants right in the concrete. All right. You want to pass those three on to Kier? Or do you want to say something awesome happens? Your choice.
Like he blew his buddy into him, like blew one into the other. It's like...
I would let
so
you
the other
knock
guy's
him
kind of
prone.
like staggering.
Yeah, I'd let you knock him prone if you want.
Let's do that. Let's do that. Yeah. So
now that actually helps you
they're all
because he has
laughing.
to spend his maneuver to stand up, which means he won't be able to take an aim action at you next turn. So
yep, exactly. So
that's actually really helpful.
When it goes through and they're both laughing, and then he was like, and his buddy's still laughing and doesn't notice that his buddy just kind of falls right on top of him.
Nice. And as you can see, I put the prone icon on him so that he has to stand up next turn.
Cool. So I'm like, so as an incidental, I'm like, Lucius, move behind the bikes, like move, because so Kier's basically positioning himself so that he's blocking incoming fire to Sirius and trying to keep everybody else out of the line of fire. And he takes his shot on the we got Baghead?
We got Brown Baghead. They like beat up a
Yeah.
Tusken Raider and stole his clothes.
Okay.
I call him Brown Hoodie and then Black Masks.
Right. Okay. So Brown Hoodie, he's firing on the Brown Hoodie.
Okay, that's purple. Just short range. No big deal.
Right. Okay.
Ain't no thing. And if you're not moving, you get a boost die. And you know what? I'm going to say that Lucius's action only costs 2 advantage. So let's say for our enjoyment, he's going to pass that other advantage to you. So get 2 boost dice.
All right. So as he's doing this and he's lining up his shot, he also taps the side of his helmet, and so the visor pops up on it, and he's like, now is the time to drop your weapons, and then he fires his pistol at him.
Okay.
Oh.
Somehow, you missed. But I'm going to say that with 5 advantage, I would allow these guys to surrender. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
5 advantage is pretty huge. So, roll 1 more boost die. You were supposed to take 1 for aiming and 1 for the advantage.
Okay.
It might make a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 successes, buddy.
I had it on there. I had both of them. All right.
You
let's
didn't
just
click off.
roll that. Oh yeah.
Yeah, if the little,
I did click off.
if
I
the
was
little
way down in the
thing's
bottom.
blinking.
Okay.
Okay, so it evens out. It's a wash. It wasn't a failure. So I'm going to say that the success is these guys, these three, put their guns down and hold their hands up.
I'm like, so as his, Kier's actually going to take a move and actually
You'll use
come
the in
down.
action. Unless you want to spend 2 strain, you won't be able to take a move.
He'll take the strain.
All right, go ahead and add it to your character sheet real quick before you move.
I can soak the first 2 strains, so
Oh, well, you're
it gets
stupid.
moved.
I don't think. I mean, I hate to rules lawyer in it, but I don't think you can soak the strain from taking an additional maneuver.
The has it was on my. It's one of the talents.
Oh, you having a talent that lets you get the additional maneuver for free?
No, it's basically the first 2 strain get. Where'd it go? Anyway, I'll take the 2 strain in either way. All I was gonna
hey,
do
if you
is-
got a thing, man, do your sheet. I don't know how your character plays, man. Do
I'll
your character
say that
right. I
think
was trying to keep everything on track. My bad, brother.
I think you
No, you're
you have
fine.
a
I just-
talent that says absorb the first 2 strain you receive in battle, basically.
right.
I'll
So yeah,
I'll
just-
allow
let me just
that.
confront-
I'll allow that only because either way it fucks you if you roll threats. So you just
Right.
expended it.
Okay, so all I'm doing is putting myself in a position where I could cover the hallway, and you guys can take care of these whoever's surrendering. So I'm just moving out to make sure we don't have anybody else coming in.
All right, Sirius. It is now your go. There's still a man who is active in combat up top. He's laying
I guess what I'll do.
prone.
Go ahead, no. Oh, you said he was prone. Yeah, I'll motion to Grodd. Like up toward, motion him up towards Lucius to, sort of, denote, handle that. And I'll go to the 3 dudes down here that he's subdued. And at that point, Kier, you might notice what's in my hand. I'm sure you know what a lightsaber looks like, but I actually have it out at this point. You haven't seen it so far, but now you actually will see it. I don't have it on, but it's in my hand. And I'll come up to the 3 and I'll say, good job, Kier. And I'll tell the 3 to sit down here against the wall.
Do you
point,
want to use
like-
anything to restrain them?
I mean, Kier's like, it's like this. We can strap them to the bikes.
Yeah.
No, we're not going to give them their bikes.
No. Like lay them prone on the bikes, like they're strapped backwards with their arms underneath the belly of the tank.
Yes, okay. Take care of it. I'll cover the hallway.
What are you going to use to restrain them?
I'm looking for like a gear chain or something that.
Oh, yeah, fair point. Yeah, it's a garage. That's easy. Yeah, okay. So, so hang on. It's not your turn, though. We're still in combat, so you can't go yet. But, so your movement and your incidental was to go down there and talk to them, right, Sirius?
Yes, and then as my action, I'll take a defensive maneuver to actually increase my defense in case somebody comes down.
Okay, you want to be right there, you thinking? Or do you want to be where Kier is?
That's. He should have a pretty good visibility, right?
Yeah, and I'll move that guy.
Can I go
over
right
just
there?
so-
Can I kind of take the space that guy was in?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. He's surrendered. He's not inactive, so
Yeah,
he's
that's
not going to
what
be
I wanna
like
do.
pushing up on you. I'd let you do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go right there. That way, if somebody comes around, I can duck around the side of the wall pretty easily.
Do you want me
That's
to
my
move him
idea.
real quick?
It doesn't matter. I mean, it's your call. I'm not
There we go.
in charge
That
of
way,
it.
that way, the
So,
audience. It
Yeah,
does
they
kind of
can-
look weird that he
Thanks,
had a
brother.
sunshiny background, and as you can see, the black flags means they've surrendered. That's all. Do you guys recover their weapons?
Oh heck yeah! Field strip the whole 9 yards. They're down
You
to
get,
nothing.
you get sporting blasters.
Okay.
So 3 sporting blasters. All right. Meanwhile, I believe it's Lucius's turn. Pop a cap.
All right. Yeah, he's gonna
Busted move on him. It's like
he's gonna do the same thing. He's gonna aim and shoot at the other eye. Any other boosts or anything?
He's prone.
no. Wait a minute. Doesn't Grodd's character, because he has a pack tactics? Doesn't that give a boost to?
Yeah, but I gotta helping him. For
Yeah,
something,
he has to be assisting them, and then instead of offering 1 boost, it offers 2.
too. Yeah,
Right.
I wouldn't see why I'd be assisting him right now.
Fair enough. All right, go ahead,
Go get him.
I was
Lucius.
just seeing if there's any advantage. Asked or anything.
I was gonna give you advantage because he's been knocked on his ass. Let's continue that advantage you gave him. I mean, or your
The
advantages
wave,
you
man.
spent. Yeah. So let's give you and actually, yeah. So go ahead and roll 2 blues, 2 blue, 1 purple, and that's it.
Okay.
And you're
All right,
doing your
cool.
skill. Make sure you click off onto a blank spot. Holy crap! You smoke him. He's dead. Like, he didn't even see that coming. Describe to me how you kill this guy that was prone. I really want to know.
Lucius is really feeling it tonight.
So he's this guy. You know, they were just laughing before his body gets shot. He's knocked down, and he's like, "Oh, come on! Oh, what the?" And then just as he glances over, he looks to see Lucius pointing at him, right point blank at his chest. He's like, "No, wait!" And boom, right through the heart, out.
I'm gonna say that you hit him
So-
with such force that blood, like it was one of those blood sprays that it splatted or it shot out directly above him and then landed back on his chest. It's just like blam. So yeah, he's done. All right, so let's gather these guys up real quick. Great job. We're gonna say that they've been chained to their bikes, and we'll say that the guy that was hit by the giant crescent wrench is chained to the back. He's still unconscious. He's got a huge fat welt on the back of his head. And do you guys want to move in there so you can question him, or?
Yeah, as they're getting tied up, I'll tell Lucius, because I assume Kier's tying him up and securing that. I'll tell Lucius and Grodd, gather the credits and their weapons. We'll take them later, and then I'll ask the hostages, where's your leader?
Okay, so before we answer that, we are going to go ahead and take a break. Before my party does leave, though, before we leave, I want everybody to roll a cool if you've taken strain. Because after a battle, you can roll a cool with no difficulty and recover the strain that you roll. Lucius, do you have a stim pack on you that you want to use?
I do not think so. Let me check real quick on my gear.
I didn't take anything, so
I don't think I did though.
Okay, we'll get to the loot table here in a little bit because we're gonna actually search loot the fun way. So other than that, thank you all very much for joining us, and we will be back for part 4 in 10 minutes. Bye bye.